Order. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
Well, some of these are real words.
That's a good one. I like that one.
These postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed. They do seem to be a bit far-fetched. That was a new weird side look. He's like in stress smiling.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
He thought of his new lie. I was actually looking out the window via a mirror that was in the opposite direction.
Oh my god, don't fucking say that shit. I'd be pissed.
Which would be so hard to see across the street that way, and no one would do that.
It's hilarious.
Not even deranged rich people would do that.
Prove I didn't.
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
He's gonna do it.
She ran to the left.
Ran to the right. Got killed this time. Statue went smash. Slide to the left. Okay, Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That contradicts the autopsy report.
Yeah, there's only supposed to be one. There's only mention of one impact, I think.
Yeah, and it was instant death.
Yeah.
This is what Miss May
by
saw.
A blunt object. Objection! She may have lived for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, that whole. I forgot about that whole addition they added. I forgot.
Yeah, but it still says one. It still says a blow.
A blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? It's like along the lines of those, like, does your wife know you're gay? Questions where it's like, it comes with a presupposition that you have to accept if you say any answer to it. Don't you remember when you murdered her? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? No, I'll just go to jail, fuck it.
Oh yeah, I give up.
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left.
Okay, so you can keep that. Is the next one the last one?
Yeah, this next one's the last one. Oh. There's a few of them.
Oh,
You hit her twice. That could also be it, but I don't want to press that one because it can fuck with things. The final blow. Stop saying it was me. Wow, Phoenix.
You know, you really can't do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't.
Stop it.
Stop it.
That's the best you could do. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Arg. Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
Arg. I'm a pirate. May I continue? That's what Miss May saw.
Because that's tough. Yeah,
I like how
a blunt blow.
We still haven't. I mean, we can't because we have no evidence proving it. But we still are at the point where you can't see anything from Miss Way's window.
Yeah,
but that's never been brought up.
But apparently she just kept zipping in front of that window perfectly to make this whole story work.
Yeah.
She apparently crisscrossed it twice. She ran left for no reason and then ran right because she's like, oh, right, that's the door of the room I'm in.
Look at the glass again. We haven't used that yet.
No, we still haven't. But it's also like confusing evidence.
Ran to the left and then ran to the right and then got smashed. We ran to the right and then ran to the left.
Like, there being broken glass doesn't in any way really contradict her running in two directions.
I'm just wondering if that'll ever come up.
I don't know. There could be red herrings in this game.
I want the picture to come up with where the lamp was, but whatever.
Everyone should be suspicious as fuck if we could talk like a real person does, because it's like, you were in a hotel room with your secretary, even though you live here and work here anyway. You were somehow in this hotel room across from the scene of this murder, while having this, like, we have this, like, blackmail connection we all have tied to this murder, and also you were wiretapping the murder victim.
I really think the wiretapping...
Just in case we forgot about the fucking wiretapping. Like,
yeah, the judge really didn't have anything to fucking say about that.
We really moved on from that. Like, it just was disregard, like something we could just disregard.
You really think that would, like, make them completely suspicious?
Yeah, we're not discussing this reasonably.
The judge is kind of a doofus. Okay.
I don't know, I do think we just proposed this.
Yeah, I think it's the only option.
A blunt, a blow.
Objection!
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. There we go. He did say exactly what we hoped.
It's scary because you don't know if he will.
What a face.
It's tool time.
He's got clockwork orange eyelashes.
I love
What
those.
do you have to say to that? Is that another fancy rich people word? Erp. I'll get down to this someday. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Damn, we got him.
We broke him. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break so I can coach him on what the correct thing to say is, because I'm a dirty-ass lawyer.
Well, that's what a lawyer's
Somebody
make you do.
give me a bath. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request there is no break, Your Honor.
Emphatically.
Yeah, we want justice. Yeah, mob mentality is a reasonable response to how to run the court.
Have you ever seen The Social Network?
Yeah.
Was it in that? Was that the movie where they have him in the lawyer's office and they're basically like coaching him on what to say?
I saw it in theaters.
A long ass time ago.
So that was like 12 years ago, I think.
No, there's
which, by the way, not ready to think about that number, but yeah. Holy shit, that movie's old. That was like 2008 or something.
Or like in Marriage Story, they have a really similar concept where they're filing for divorce against each other.
Marriage Story was so good.
But they both want custody of their kid. So like both lawyers are both like just sitting there basically telling them like what they need to do.
Yeah.
Like they're basically coaching them on like what to say and how to say it to get what they want.
Yeah.
And it's so disgenuine because then they're like, but that's not what I want. And they're like, but this is what you have to say because that's the only way you'll get even a part of what you want. And like lawyering is you're just puppeting people.
Yeah. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White?
Oh, okay. Whatever.
The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. See that thing fall? I'm talking about the glass thing now. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left.
Have we ever specified what the sound was that they heard?
Well, I think now they're referring to it. I think the glass
Yeah,
thing.
I think we're now implying it's the glass, which is weird because we've never talked about the glass a single time in any of these trials.
Well,
so
that's
far.
why I think it's bound to come up now.
Yeah.
Because it saw Mia run to the left, but see, the glass thing is on the left. He's saying he heard it smash first, and then she ran to the left. So there's already a
when
discrepancy.
people kept saying they magically heard something from across the street, I always wonder, like, when are we going to ask them what the fuck they heard? 'Cause
Yelling
they just
or
keep saying like a
something.
sound
Or a clock.
Yeah, was there
talking.
a screaming woman, or was it like what sound could they hear across the street?
It is 9 o'clock.
Because she hadn't been hit, so it wasn't like bone crunching or whatever. Because Yeah.
Help!
Meanwhile, they pretended they could hear the clock, and we had to be like, haha, you couldn't hear the clock because it doesn't have batteries or whatever. And it's like,
Clockwork.
It's like, what? We couldn't hear the clock because you're across the street through windows. Run to the left.
The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did hit her with the single blow, thwap. He's getting mixed up now.
Sweaty. Thwap indeed.
Oh my gosh, Judge. Keep it professional.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Thwap. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. What a baby.
Deal with it.
Good.
This is almost over.
Haha.
My tum-tum hurts.
My tummy hurt.
It hurts under the pain, the pressure, and the weight of justice. That thing.
That
You
thing
heard
fall.
that thing fall?
Oh, okay.
What exactly was that
here we
thing?
go. There's no reason he should know what it is. That's what it is.
Because you can't see
He
it.
couldn't see it.
Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. I don't know why I said your line.
Gosh. I honestly didn't even think about it. The glass
was
light
perfect.
stand. You said it just like me.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, we already get it. Don't fucking.
Nope.
Nope. Don't fucking tell us the answers. We get it. We're trying to feel clever.
Well, yeah, but I want to remember that Maya's there.
Yeah.
'cause she's a cute friend who's helping by being supportive.
This is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
Huh? What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that. Also, why the...
What?
It only makes sense for the light stand to fall over when she dodges left.
And that was
Which
the other thing.
predates him looking in his own timeline.
Well, and
Because
then
she sees him, because he sees her dodge left, but that's when she would have broken the light stand.
Yeah.
He says the sound is why he looked.
but then also he says the direction in which he says doesn't make sense for the light stand breaking. Like, yeah, in order with which he says he hears it.
And also he can't see it. There's like 12 reasons why it's bad.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony for the 12th fucking time.
I'm tired of this shit. I want to go home and watch the game. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. How the fuck do you think people can see that? Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Yeah, see, the light stand's on the left.
Yeah.
Why,
So she dodged into broken glass instead of towards the door.
Well, she dodged, broke the lamp, which is on the opposite side, where he's saying she ran next.
But like he's claiming it's in his story it's already broken. So in his story she dodged into broken glass instead of towards the door.
No.
Because she's just nuts.
No, I get the impression she dodged right, broke the lamp, and then dodged left, which doesn't make
No.
sense because the lamp is on the left.
The first direction's left and then it's right.
Well, what he just said was the opposite of that.
I think it was left and right because he revised it after we specified that the door's to the right.
The first thing I pointed out when I started this was he said right and then left.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think that part's important.
Once again, it's just a thing we can't go back to.
The killer.
Unless it's right here. Turn around for the, yeah, he's saying he's running for the door here, so you should have to go left and right to go for the door at the end. Yeah, I think it's left and right now. The killer you attacked what she dodged. Then she turned around for the door, and then you did her in with a single blow, thwap.
Wow. When does the lamp break? So it was already broken before she dodged to the left. Okay.
Do we just present the room? Because you can't see the lamp.
Well, the lamp is the thing on the left.
Yeah. I'm like, do we just present this and be like, you can't see the lamp? dummy.
Well, I mean, I wonder if they're gonna argue like,
will they get what we mean?
I don't know. That's the hardest part about this game.
Yeah, that's the core puzzle. Because he says the light stand's lying on the floor when I looked. And it's like,
why
you
was
can
it
only see that if you were the killer, once again.
Also, because it's on the fucking floor, but I don't know if
Yeah.
we can convey that. And then also, it's like, didn't he look because he heard the lamp?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Yay!
Hey,
We're on the same wavelength.
What?
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Yeah, we've seen them several
Why
times,
does this judge look like he's never been involved in a murder
He always looks like
case
he just
before?
woke up when the camera turned to him.
or that he's like,
I was listening.
he's like, what? Murder happened? Like, I don't do this every day of my life for my career.
Damn. That's why he's bald now.
He's surprised every day.
It runs a toll on your body.
He's actually like 28.
Just like everyone else.
Yeah,
in
like
this
everybody
game.
else.
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, know that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. New face. New face. He's banished to the Shadow Realm. This does give off serious Yu-Gi-Oh vibes. The whole process. Mr. White? Mr. White.
He lost it.
You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor. I Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Oh, this music's jamming.
Yeah. Oh no, why do I have that face? I didn't.
Because you forgot about Edgeworth.
Stop acting like you're losing, Phoenix. That's the face people make when they lose, and the like. The one we saw for only a second there. Like, you're not. I guess you were on trial.
Is this Edgelord's like theme?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember if I've heard it. I think I have. I think it's just music intensifying.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good theme.
What? I found out. I forgot about Edgeworth. You forgot about the prosecutor?
He's scared of him.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? About sleeping with your secretary?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Dun dun dun! The wiretap?
He heard the light stand fall, Your Honor. That's gonna be.
Well, no, it'd be that he remembers the wire. He remembers the glass stand from when he placed the wiretap before the murder.
I see. Yeah,
He was there at an earlier time.
Yep.
Order.
Yep.
Order.
Yep.
I wonder if it was ever in like Smash Brothers, or it might have been.
No, I was
it might
gonna
have
say
been
Marvel
in
vs. Capcom. It wouldn't be in Smash Brothers.
Capcom characters are in Smash Brothers.
Not in.
I think there's Phoenix. I think there might be Phoenix Wright assist trophies in Smash Brothers.
If that's
such a prominent DS game.
If that's true, that's new. That's brand new.
Yeah.
It's never. It would have been the last one.
I mean, the newest one has like 2,000 characters in it represented. Between like all the random weird Easter eggs and assist trophies and the stages and so on.
Well, I know it's funny because they had Mega Man in the Marvel vs. Capcom game, but he looked like A guy in a suit.
Yeah, no, he looked like the guy from the cover of the game.
Yeah.
There used to be the box art used to be weird and like often not look right at all.
And then they put like good-looking Mega Man in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, no, that Mega Man is on posters in Resident Evil 3, the remake that I'm playing right now. Like you just see him.
Goofy Mega Man?
Yeah,
he's funny
there's a
looking.
store where they're selling toys of him.
Oh, well, in Dead Rising, you could dress up like you could dress up as Mega Man. You look like him.
It was normal Mega Man though, I think.
But you look like him because you're a guy. You're like a guy wearing.
You get the Mega Buster and it shoots foam balls.
Yeah.
And no one knows how it makes so many of them. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? Why did you just say that April May was ordered to do it if you're
implying that he did?
Yeah, doesn't this all hinge on the idea that he did it?
Well, I think he's gonna make that claim now.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Accursed! Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. These names aren't confusing.
Nope, not at all.
I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. It was so based. There was so much base. Mr. White? You will testify to the court about this wiretapping. So now we need to prove it into the wiretap, basically, because that's how the law works.
Yeah. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. It's the same shit like where Edgeworth was like, you better get the answer out of this conversation or you have to just admit she did it. That's how the courts work.
That's how courts work.
We're doing that again.
Well, maybe he's going to say fuck it up. Let's see what he says. He might say something that will prove he...
Well, now because he's making up the entire fucking testimony on the fly. He
really didn't fucking rehearse or anything.
Yeah, no.
He just was going to come in and flash his shiny rings.
It was made clear that his hesitance that they didn't coach this at all, so they don't have a story prepared, which is totally why Edgeworth wanted that 10-minute recess. Just to make up the story because he already had the plan then.
To get his client to actually practice a little bit. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Wow, that was a simple testimony.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by that sound.
Look at my rings. Be distracted.
Once again, the sound that he's hearing across the street somehow.
That's just not going to be... We're going to be mad about that forever, but it's never going to come up as evidence. Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix. Even she's like, can't fucking say anything to you.
Yeah. We boned. Objection.
Yeah, there's gotta be something with that.
Do you have proof?
Oh no, he stuttered, which means it's not right.
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation.
Not enough to remember that the clock was fucking empty.
Or that the papers they're looking for was in in the statue. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh. Right. If they knew the contents of the wiretap, why didn't they take the statue?
I know, right?
Why did he take the statue that has the form papers in it, kill her with it, and then leave it?
Yeah, you think he would be like, this clock is lighter than I thought it would be.
But also they know the contents of the wiretap, which says that that's where the papers are that they're looking for. Like, everyone's stupid. Everyone's so stupid.
Everyone is stupid. Enter the Faye & Co. law offices. And you just object on everything you says because you're not losing anything for doing that.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Yeah, probably mine.
Yeah, unidentified. Why are they obviously Mr. White's?
Those were obviously Mr. White's. Objection, please,
yeah,
Phoenix?
Prove that.
Phoenix.
Fucking prove that shit.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Well, prove
They're
it.
unidentified.
He's bluffing. He's fucking bluffing.
What? They're unidentified. What do you mean he's done a check? If he did a check, he'd be like that he would be saying that they were Mr. White's.
Yeah.
Right, you're an idiot. Phoenix. I tell you Phoenix because it's too confusing to call you Wright because it's a white.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices.
Because they weren't going to ask why he's wiretapping this. Like, you're not going to talk about why he's doing it, like his motive for wiretapping it, which might be the motive for the murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
That's one of the things you do, is you establish a motive for murder.
Yeah.
And a method of murder.
Yeah.
And we never question any motive, even though we have this bizarre wiretap thing happening that everyone's just like cool with now.
Yeah, it's like whatever. We're not gonna ever talk about that again.
Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
It does! It does! Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts.
Is it?
Of sorts. Not gonna specify what kind of sorts, huh?
What kind of fucking company is Blue Corp? Did we ever get told?
It's an information gathering company.
Oh, right, yeah. This seems really illegal still.
Yeah. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Haha. What a punk ass move.
Protect client confidentiality.
It's when you saw the glass light stand. I guess object on that, because like, why not at this point?
If I hit press, it continues this. That's what happened last time, is I hit press on the final message, and then it continued on, like, what did I do? I couldn't get anything.
But didn't
let's look
you...
at our evidence pieces.
Look at the wiretap. What does the wiretap say?
It's my badge. That'll do it.
Why was it found in Miss May's hotel room? I don't really know how wiretap works though. Is it like attached to one phone and then attached to the other phone? Like, I don't know. Like, how does it? Someone in the comments, let me know, because I read them.
Yeah, they must have retrieved the wiretap.
I want to learn how a wiretap works. Have any of you guys wiretapped anything? Tell me your story.
Yeah, I think they must have retrieved the wiretap.
How do I spy on people? Teach me.
I think the idea is that it was the murder scene, so they retrieved the wiretap to not get implicated. Because I think the idea of a wiretap is that it intercepts the phone line, and it still does pass through, so no, they don't know the difference. But it'll record or broadcast what's being said on the phone to another location. So it has to be at the actual phone. They couldn't... They wouldn't be able to wiretap from the hotel because neither of the people on the conversation are the one in the hotel. I mean, so it was a call between her sister and her.
Yeah, I mean, there's still I just didn't know if it was like a walkie-talkie and you'd like one piece somewhere else.
Because like when police are all like, when the police are all doing Like the whole like, oh, we're tracking them via the call. It's like they call from the machine. Like they are one of the participants of the call. They're not like a weird third party that's just magically scanning it or anything.
Well, yeah, they're using triangulation or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you mean the cell phone towers and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, hang on a minute.
Okay, hold up.
Just trying to think about what.
So, yeah, but I mean, they're still calling it Miss May's hotel room. I was just wondering if maybe that like verb, that description would imply that's like, why is it in Miss May's hotel room? But I guess she's works for him, so that's not really that great of evidence. But I was just wondering if that would have anything to do with it.
It at least supposes the idea that they removed evidence from a crime scene, which is pretty fucky if you're not the bad guy. It does,
yeah. What does the glass? The glass says. What does it say when you?
Broken beyond all recognition is. I think that's our hint that if he says glass stand and he couldn't see it,
yeah,
he couldn't know that this was what it was. Because if he visited the crime scene afterwards, he wouldn't know what to call the glass.
Yeah,
it's beyond all recognition.
So understandable that we already used that. The Maya receipt looks never really gonna come up, I think, because it's like, you know, it already came up, and it's like, what do we do with it? Well, I guess you could say like, why is this here? If I'm the killer. If you think I'm the killer, then what does this have to do with anything?
Well, yeah, if I'm the killer, why did you write Maya in blood?
Yeah.
But then I'm just like being like, yeah, she's the killer.
Kind of, but it's like, obviously this was set up to make Maya the one who looks guilty. So why would they just set me up? I guess like you say that Phoenix Wright did that. Phoenix Wright wrote Maya in Mia's blood with Mia's hand.
But also, why is the CEO of the company placing the wiretap?
I mean, that's a whole nother, that's a good question.
I feel like we need to present the wiretap.
I think it's our closest option I can think of.
We'll get a whole health bar to ruin. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does?
We got a red thing right away, so I was like, uh oh.
Doesn't it always flash though?
No,
and then it goes away when we're in trouble.
No, it went away and it started flashing instantly.
But like in our first ever case, it was flashing, and we were like, "Why is that part flashing? Is it like an indicator we're at the end of the case?"
No, I think we fucked up at that point too.
Get to. What is the logic of this case? Let's see. Yeah, it's rough not being able to talk to them like they're people.
Let's look at the
faithful office.
Okay, wait. Wait, can you look at the picture of the office again? No, I mean, I don't remember, but I thought the phone was in the other room. But I don't know how you.
No, there's a phone in her.
Oh yeah. Because he talks about the.
I keep looking at it.
Yeah. I just remember when you first walked in, there was your desk because you're the fucking secretary apparently.
Yeah,
and you had a phone there too.
A bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely the one there too. Just phones all around.
Fuck.
I feel like I could really fuck with them if I could talk like a person.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to present these many contradictions.
Would get solved in 2 seconds.
Because it's all you're trying to solve a courtroom drama via adventure point and click adventure game logic, where you just mash an item on a person like it's Grim Fandango, and hope they get what you mean. Let's see. I did some. The beginning of September.
Is this something to do with that?
The week before the murder.
What was happening the week before the murder?
Yeah, let's take a look at the phone call. Because that's our only record of the past.
But that was the day of the murder.
Yeah,
right?
That's more recent, yeah. Why don't you hold something for me? See you tonight at 9. That's the whole call, huh? They don't talk about that much, yeah. Phoenix, please look inside the statue. What?
Your badge. It's finally time for your badge.
It's time. No one would believe I was defense attorney if I didn't carry this.
Sad.
So depressing. Is he the most famous defense attorney in the world now?
In the world?
Yeah.
Like
character
in pop culture?
or in general, yeah.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at
I feel like more
law.
people know Phoenix Wright than Harvey Birdman.
I know. I'm just
That's like a weird
I'm making
Adult Swim show.
making a joke. I love that show though.
Yeah.
You get that thing I sent you?
Yeah.
You
It's like Saul Goodman and this guy.
yeah, Saul
Phoenix
Goodman.
Wright. If Saul Goodman even is defense attorney, I don't remember his categorization. Admittedly, a relatively small amount of the show is spent in courtrooms.
As with any good show, it involves courts because they're the least fun part.
Yeah. Are you ready for
Law and Order.
procedurals?